Meanwhile, while people live in cars and garages in Auckland, a New Plymouth, a sizable part of the suburb of Marfell, is a ghost town. And social advocates there want to know why. Dozens of state houses there have remained empty since 2012, when a proposed development for the area was put on hold. Our Taranaki reporter, Robin Martin, has been in Marfell.
Well, look, Marfell has long been a state housing area in New Plymouth. Multiple houses here, some of them built over 60 years ago. Now in 2008, you can't see it, but just across from me there's now a wide open space where there were formerly 28 properties that were bowled as brave kind of new plans were evolving for a redevelopment of the area. In 2012, 20 families were moved out of this region, this is in this neighbourhood, and that's probably why the houses are empty at the moment. So in 2012, 20 families were moved out as part of this proposed redevelopment of the neighbourhood. Then in 2014, suddenly the project was on ice, and now you have something like 20 odd properties here that are empty. Some of them are the two-storey duplexes that you can see behind me, or people will be familiar with them from around the country. There are also units here and standalone houses, and in amongst that are pockets of habitation, believe it or not. I've spoken to one family who are marooned amongst all these empty lots.
Well, it's pretty weird because I know of a couple of homeless people myself, and you know, they're saying that Housing New Zealand tries to say to them that there's bugger all available, but then you look around and there's all these empty houses.
Yeah. And what would you like to see happen?
Fill them up with people that need housing. Yeah.
Right, so that's someone who's still living surrounded by empty state houses. Robin, what is the social housing need there at the moment?
Well, according to the Ministry of Social Development's website, there are 35 applications for social housing. They're on the social housing register. Now, the vast majority of those are for 1 and 2 bedroom places, and that may be part of the problem. You see these 3 bedroom places around us that we're all familiar with. That's why they're empty. Of those 35 odd cases, 21 are considered priority A, so the highest priority for housing. Earlier in the day, I spoke to a social housing advocate from around here, Brian Erickson.
I think it's actually about affordable housing. Like, you know, there's places in New Plymouth that are for rent. There's a lot of demand, but it's about the cost of them, whereas these that Housing New Zealand own could be made affordable to families, young families that can live affordably, and when they go into the private rentals, obviously it makes a big difference. But to see an empty house like this and thinking that a family could be living here on paying minimal rental and being able to put money into their children it's a bit of a shame. But really, to find out what they're going to do with it, that's the answer that we'd all like in the community.